It was summer 1999, and as the millennium drew its final breath, I set sights on my first love. Love, in this context, to be read as egotistical pleasure, a response triggered by flattery. Let's call him Peter. Peter played basketball and the banjo. He was multi-talented in alliterative areas. He was perfect. It all happened at summer camp for nerds and me in Maine's cosmopolitan capital, the USM campus in Gorham. I found myself away from home for 3 heavily supervised but nonetheless glorious weeks. Exotic delights lay around every corner of the summer vacant campus. There were coffee machines. There were goths. There was Peter. Our first romantic meeting was awkward, as one would imagine. A lot of mumbling and fumbling and nervous glances. We took a stroll around the sports field, swapping anecdotes and stopping intermittently to scam, as we quaint New England hit kids called kidsing back then. Despite my dexterous failings, as the days progressed, our bond grew stronger. On the second day, he gave me a card with a poetic inscription inside. It was Yeats, it was Byron, it was the most beautiful thing anyone had ever written about me. We knew our dog days were drawing to a close. And all too soon, we found ourselves standing at the front gate fighting tears. He took off his silver-coated chain and put it around my neck. And then it was goodbye, watching Peter shrink ever smaller. So we wrote letters. On my return home, I was disappointed to find no new pastel-colored envelopes. It was Peter's turn to respond, and when it came time for him to call on Tuesday at 7 p.m., nothing. Cast aside by mere inaction. How easy it was to sever connections in those days. There's plenty of fish in the sea, offered my mother. She didn't understand. How could she? She'd never met perfectly pinnacle Peter. True love, I told her, with tears streaming down my face, was a rare and cruel thing in this world, and she was clearly not one of we blessed few to have known it. It was a tragedy. I was crushed. Mourning the loss of my faraway love. Love, in this context, to be read as an egotistical pleasure response triggered by flattery. Of course, my heart healed over time, and the ache's now long gone. All I have left of that first romance are a pile of faintly stinky letters, a Pavlovian association between Mickey Mouse knockoffs and heartbreak, and a decent chuckle about it every now and then.